Number 1.
I was in Tesco. This is a generic wholesale shop in England. I was just innocently browsing the DVD section, seeing what was new, not paying much attention. My friend's parents were away on holiday, so we decided to have a sleepover. Girls' night out. While looking, I heard, "So you like movies, huh?" I turned around and saw this guy. Looked around 70 and greasy hair, socks and sandals. Yeah, it kinda made me smirk. I said back, "Yep," and proceeded to carry on down the aisle. He followed me though, and started talking about films, what I should get, and stuff like that. I said yeah, okay, whatever, and just walked on. Now, I'm a small girl, I'm 23, but I look a lot younger, and I hadn't had makeup on, so he definitely thought I was a young girl. The old guy was still following me, asking where I was, and if I had a boyfriend, and then do I like oral, and if I'm alone. That was it for me. I turned around, looked him dead in the eyes, and told him to fuck off, the hillbilly pervert. And then I walked off. I had gotten some ice cream and some popcorn, so I was in my car driving to my friend's house now. I'm not sure how long it had been there, but I noticed a silver pickup truck. It was taking the same turns as me. I was only doing 50 in a 70 zone, so he could have overtaken me, but he didn't. My friends turned past, and I didn't go for it, because I thought I could take the next turn and just double back through a back road. I didn't indicate, something I regret now, and realised this was very stupid of me. I took the turning and drove as fast as I could to our house. I saw the car, and it made the same turn. Now, she lives in a cul-de-sac, so I parked my car down the road, not in front of hers, and just ran to her garden. She always keeps the gate open, so I went for it because I didn't know how long she would take to open the main door. I locked the gate behind me and knocked at the back door, and after being let in and called a weirdo and a peeping Tom, I got handed some wine. There was a knock on the door then. My friend opened it. It was the same creep from Tesco with his silver car in the middle of the road. He was standing there saying something along the lines of, his daughter's car had broken down and she rung him from a house and he's here to pick her up. He described me. Described everything I was wearing, of course. My friend said no and shut the door. I hadn't told them about the creepy guy, but she said there was something off about him, and he definitely wasn't my dad anyways. We saw through the curtain that he went to every other house in the cul-de-sac. He would get turned away, then just go to another. We found a piece of paper in a plastic sandwich bag by my car after. It said,
Where'd you go? I wasn't finished with you. Number 2.
"This happened to me a couple of hours ago tonight. My friends and I, we went to a fair and saw some fireworks. It started to get late, so we walked over to the barely lit mall. My dad was to pick us up here around 11:45. We sat around for a while and walked around in the dark. Then we decided to sit down for a bit because we were tired. While we were here, looking at our phones, some guy with ragged jeans and long hair came up to us. He had one hand in his pocket, and he got up real close to me, and he was clearly drunk, and said, 'You aren't not?' Then he looked up at my friend and said, 'Hey man, I know your mum. You got her number on that thing?' Now, this friend had just lost his mum last month, so he was obviously hurt. My older friend, kind of a jackass, thinks it's funny, so he starts heckling him. The dude starts to get crazy though, and gets all close up to him, mumbling, but we couldn't understand. We got up and started backing off, but this guy, he starts humming and dancing around. We get a bit freaked out, so we book it. I started filming it with my phone, but he starts full on sprinting at me. We run through the dark mall, over behind some carts, but he's still yelling at us, and then he starts waving a knife around. My dad pulled up just in time. Creepy knife wielding man. We shouldn't probably meet.